this one here, the Aries 71,000 harmonic balancer puller set. So this is kind of an unboxing. If you guys want to see, turn that a little bit. Are you looking at it? Yep, okay. Well, hello everybody. So, last time I started taking the belts off and started thinking, yeah, I took the radiator out, but I would have a lot easier access if I took this grill off. Then I would have straight in access, and then I could get rid of this spring that I don't need anymore. So let's see if we can get that apart. And I'll put these screws in my container here, so hopefully I don't lose them. Alright, is there anything else holding this grill on, or is that it? No, it's still something. Where is it? Oh good, it looks like it's behind these things. So it looks like I got to take these front panels off here for the headlights. Now what do I got to take off? Oh, there's another one here. I need a longer bit, don't I? Let's just lengthen that one up and see if we can get in there a little better. There we go. Is that off? That takes that off. Oh, look what I found. More wasp nests. Alright, take that out. Then there's another screw here. Looks like if I take the other side off, I'll be able to get to the other screw. Well, it looks like there's only two in on this side. wasp nest on this side. Doesn't look like there's any, just a bunch of cobwebs. Now, take that last screw out. Come on. Alright, looks like I got the grill off now. Oops, pardon me. Now I should be able to pull the screen out. Nope, because it's tied in with those bolts. Okay, so let's get a ratchet. What size do you think those are? 9/16 or a ½ inch? ½ inch. This, all I think I have to do is just loosen it up. Yep. Now I can pull this old screen out. Say goodbye to that. And I guess I can tighten these back up. All right. Now let's go consult the manual. Where did I set that at? If we look at the manual, I think I saw this earlier. It was in one of these earlier sections. No, maybe it was in the later sections. Yeah, it's probably in the later section. Not transmission, not fuel section, engine. Someplace they talk about timing or timing chains. And cooling. Timing sprocket and chain. Drain the cooling system. Remove the radiator. Hey, I did those two things already. Pull the vibration dampener. Loosen the oil pan bolts. Slide the crankshaft oil slinger off the end of the crankshaft. Wait, that's the timing sprocket and chain. Where's the timing cover? Oh, okay, that's still part of that. I think I gotta remove the fan though, too. Looks like they left that out of the instructions. But now I probably have access over here and a lot easier access to it. Let's see, righty tighty, lefty loosey. Got that one off, or loose. Got that one loose. Got that one loose. Got that one loose. Alright. Get that trash out of here. And get them so they're not finger tight. Yeah, I think that was an advantageous thing to do, is remove the grill. It makes life a lot easier getting to all this stuff. I can actually see. One fan bolt. We'll set that there for now. Two fan bolts. Three fan bolts and four fan bolts. All right, there comes the fan. Easy peasy. We'll set that aside over here. Now what do we got? Well, let's get this old speaker that we'll never use out of here. Let's see. What do I got to do here? We're just going to snip that. Snippers. And I'll put these fan bolts back in here. Just so you guys know, that's what a fan bolt looks like. It's a little longer. Maybe I could come back to this video and remind me of those. Put those in my container. So hopefully I don't lose them. Alright, now let's see here. Next step is to I was going to pull that off, wasn't I? Can I use this to make my life easier? Probably not. Nope. What size bolt was on that? Or nut was on that? Looks like it's maybe a 3/8 if I can tell. And it is. Alright. I can see. And I can hold, and I can unscrew the other way. Screws won't go back in because I'm not putting a 6x9 car speaker in the front of the truck back again. So that'll be Gandhi. lost a nut, but no big deal, because I didn't care about this. So they put a 6x9 speaker in the front of this thing. And whatever that was tied to dropped down to the ground. Alright. Got that out of the way. Now I'm supposed to pull that pulley, or that harmonic balancer, off of here. And I'm supposed to use the tool C3732A. Find that and pull that off. Of course I don't have that tool. So what did I have to do? I went to the old Brazilian rainforest website and picked me up a different tool. This one here, the Aries 71000 harmonic balancer puller set. So this is kind of an unboxing. If you guys want to see, turn that a little bit. Are you looking at it? Yep, okay. So what's this tool set look like? Looks like a nice set. Seems to have quite a bit of stuff. There's puller, a couple different length tensioning rods, several different sizes of bolts. It also can do steering wheels because it's got a two or a three-way setup. And now I got to dig around in there and try to find the third hole because it looks to be covered with grease. So I'm going to grab the old bolt hole finding tool and dig around on the front of this thing and see if I can find that. Just did. Alright. Looks like I'm going to need some cleaner. Kind of wash that out. Here we go. Take some brake clean and maybe clean that off. Give you guys a better look at what's going on in here. So we're going to move this camera to, I don't know, maybe someplace down in here somewhere. Let's see if I can hook this one up. Let's see if I can put you guys down here. There's the harmonic balancer. But it'd be nice if we could zoom out, huh? No, that's zoom in. And we'll take this other camera and we're going to lower it down here a bit. Get you guys in a better angle. And move you up here a little bit closer. All right. Then I'm going to get something here. I'm not going to kneel on the ground all day. Grab my brake stool. And let's take a look-see here and see what it's going to take to use this harmonic balancer puller tool to pull that harmonic balancer. Alright, so looks like it'll get in there. Now what size bolt do you think that is? I don't know what these are. These metric or imperial? Looks like that one works. Well, looks like it might work. I don't know if the black ones are supposed to be metric and the others are imperial, or if it's the other way around. Might be the other way around. I'm betting we got an imperial bolt, not a. And it's. Is it 3/8? Oh, that's tighter than it's not. Let's see here. It's not that one. It might be this one. It's not that one. Is it this one? Oh, there we go. That feels like it might be able to be threaded in there. All right. And what's in here? Okay. Looks like there's a ton of grease right here. Boy, there's a lot of filth on this thing, isn't there? Probably gonna have to do a bit of cleaning on this before I put it back on, ain't I?
I was thinking I would have to pull a bolt out or something, but it looks like this thing is just pressed in here. Possibly. It looks like this thing might have 6 holes instead of 3. Because look, here's another hole. There's a hole. There's a hole. Let's clean that out. Alright, so to be safe, I probably should be using the 3 that are on where it's connected to the pulley, because that'll be the strongest part of the pulley. Whereas these over here that are just kind of hanging out there, you know, with this big gap, I should probably avoid using those 3 unless absolutely necessary. All right. What is this stuff? Okay, guys, I'm going to blow that out with some compressed air. Oops, pardon me again. So, Mark, pardon the compressor. Okay, what are we seeing now? Is that ready to pull out? Or is there something else we got to do before that? I don't see anything. I see a groove here. So I'm assuming that is something you line up to on the crank. And then I think we just pulled them. Okay, can we use one of these things to center ourselves? Use this thing, that thing, and let's double check. I want to see if this one fits or if the other ones fit. That doesn't fit at all. That doesn't fit. That doesn't fit. That is pretty tight. Maybe I need a little bit of WD-40 and clean out those holes. because that size seems to fit nice and snug, but the grooves are pretty dirty, so it's going to take some work to get those in. And where did I set my 9/16 socket? Is that the size I need? Looks like it. Yeah, I think that's probably the size I need to use. I just got to make sure the holes are clean so that when I put this in, it's in there good and tight. And the greasy hole seems to be the easiest one to put it into. Yeah, that just screws right in once I got the grooves cleaned out. So alright, so I think that's the size bolt I need to use. Here, we can move you guys up just a hair. There we go. Alright. I think we're ready to pull that monster off of there, right? I did the other stuff. Reconsult the book. Book said drain the cooling system, did that. Remove the radiator and fan, did that. Install the tool and pull the vibration dampener assembly off the crankshaft. That is the thing I need to do now. So I'm using this, and these 3 bolts. Okay. Pardon the crazy neighbors who want to fly by here. Okay. Next step. Insert the bolts. Where's it at? There it is. Oh, come on. Why is it being so difficult? Let's start this one. I can see it. Okay, that one started. Get on there. Can't see that one very well. Let's go back to this one. Alright, that one started. Now I just have the third one to do. Find it. There it is. There it was. There it is again. There it was. There it is again. There it goes. It started. Yes, it is. Alright. Now, let's snug these things up. Boy, I should have... These aren't going in very smoothly. I probably needed to clean those out a bit better. Because that one went in a long ways and went in really smooth. And these other two didn't, so... Let's do a little bit of work to make sure they all work the same. Because the last thing I want to do is damage something. More of that. More of that. Okay, it's all the way through. I can feel it on the back side there. Let's do the same thing on this one. Pardon me. Still ain't there yet. Alright, now it's going through smoothly. Snug, but it's smooth. Okay, put this back in. All right, there's the first one. There's the second one. Screwing in fairly smoothly. And here's the third one. And now we put those in. Alright, that's probably as far as I want to go with that. Yeah, that's as far as I want to go with that too, because it's touching. I'm pretty sure you want these all to be about the same, so that it's even, you know, it's pulling out directly and evenly. So I ran that one in a bit way too far. Now it's a bit closer to where it should be, because that should be flush with the front of that, so that when you're pulling, you're pulling straight out. Now I need the wrench for that, so I can pull this off using the force of these threads. What size do you suppose that is? That is a 3/4. So I'm going to use my breaker bar. And then let's see if we can get this off of here. Oops, I'm turning the whole engine over, ain't I? And I didn't want to do that. How do I keep the engine from turning over? And how do I put this back on top dead center? There we go. Back to top dead center-ish. I know, let's put the emergency brake on and put it in gear. That should hold the engine, I hope. Let's give that a shot. There it goes. Heard it just pop, didn't you? I think I'm going to switch to a ratchet now. keep going. It's pulling. It's almost off. It's off, or it's loose. Okay. All right, we got her off. Now what do? Suppose we can take this back apart. And put away the harmonic balancer puller. So it worked pretty good. This Ariens 71,000 harmonic balancer puller did a good job pulling loose this harmonic balancer off of this 64 slant 6 225. There's a harmonic balancer. And the tool worked well. So I gotta give this an A+, at least for putting it on, taking it off. For putting it back on, not sure how I'm gonna do that. Because the book calls for using the same tool and I still don't have that tool. So I might have to just finagle that a little differently with Tappy Tap or something. But let's see, what is the next step? According to the book, loosen the oil pan bolts to allow clearance and move the chain case cover and remove the chain case cover and gasket. Slide the crankshaft oil slinger off the end of the crankshaft. Okay, so the next thing is to pull the cover off of the timing chain, which is this piece, and they want me to loosen this gasket and or that bolt. How many are on here? 1, 2. Looks like there's 4 of the oil pan bolts. Do you think those are 1/2 inches? Those are 1/2 inches. Okay, can you guys see what I'm talking about? I got to take or loosen these. Okay, so the pan goes into, or the oil pan goes into the same place as the timing chain cover. So it says loosen, but I'm thinking remove. Otherwise, how are you ever going to get that off of there? Unless it says loosen and then remove later. Let me double check the book. Loosen the oil pan bolts to allow clearance and remove the chain case. The chain case cover and gasket. Slide the crankshaft oil slinger off the crank. No, you got to take that out of there. So we got to remove all of these bolts, or at least loosen these to the point where it comes out. But I don't see how you can do it without removing. So I'm just going to take them out. So there's one, and put that in there. There's a second one right here. And there should be another one right underneath here. Take the extension off. I don't think I need it. Now look at that. You can take the timing chain cover off without taking off the water pump. Ain't that handy? I still am going to replace the water pump. Alright, here's the last one for the oil pan. Okay. Now, I think I'm going back to the extension. Adding that. Okay, where do I got them? I got one there, one there. Looks like one there, one there. One there, and possibly one behind there. And maybe another one's hidden someplace else that I can't see. There's a bunch of oil and gunk in here. Is there one behind here? It doesn't look like it. Oh yeah, there's one right there. And there should be one here. Okay. And there's one back there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sure. And I believe the rest are all bolted to the pan. Appears to be so. Yep. I would say 7 plus 1, plus the 4 on the pan. All right. Let's take those out. They're the same size. Looks like it. There it goes. And these are smaller with a washer. The oil pan ones didn't have a washer on them. Come on. You can get on there. Let's go. Clean the junk out of here. Whoops. That first one has this. There's a pin on the pan cover that holds the timing mark, and then the bolt goes through there to hold it all together. So let's put that together. Now that I know those stay together, once you get those broke loose, they come out pretty easy. Or they unscrew pretty easy. Hard to see behind the pulleys though. There we go, I got the next one. Oops, I thought I had you. Come on. Ooh, there's water. It's peeing. That can't be peeing much though. So that one goes into the water jacket. let's move that. So the third one from the right goes into the water jacket, just so you guys know. I don't know if you guys are watching, but here, let's lower you guys down a little bit and give you a better view, maybe. How's that? Can you see? Let's raise you up a little bit. There you go. Now you got a better view. Now this one is behind this hose. I should probably remove that hose to make my life a bit easier. Which would be a flat tip screwdriver. Oh boy. It would be a big flat tip screwdriver. There it goes. Almost. There's that thing. That's out of the way. Now let's squeeze back in here and get to the next one, which is this one, which needs to be cleaned off a little bit. There we go. That bolt is cleaned off. Take it out. All right. One down. Let's see. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Got 3 more to make the 7. That's 5. I don't know, guys, can you see? Don't know what you're looking at. Oh boy, come on. What are you looking at? There you go. You guys are kind of looking. Okay. 2 to go. There's 1. 6. And the last one is down here, I thought. Yep, there it is. There it goes. Okay, there's all the bolts. Now let's pull the timing chain cover. Which, how do I do that? I suppose I take a screwdriver and pry it, huh? Get in here someplace. And here she comes, maybe. Thought she'd be coming. Okay, what do I gotta do? Did I get them all? I think I did. Is there another one? No. Don't see one back there. It's just sticky. Boy, it sure seems like there's something stuck. Did I get them all from the pan cover? I don't feel any under here. No. Thought that would just pull free. Why is it not? What is it holding on to? Oh, sure. Drop what I'm working with. Don't feel anything there. I don't see any bolts holding this. What would be holding on to this thing? Why would it not pop off? Boy, it sure seems to be stuck down there around the pan. Oops, sorry guys. Still bumping you around, ain't I? Wouldn't you guys think it would just pop off? But it sure seems to be stuck as hell on the bottom. And I don't see anything that would be holding it. Other than that gasket, which I'm getting a new one, so I'm not worried about that. What is holding that on there? Are these separate? What is that thing? Huh. Oh boy. I'll tell you what, I am going to lift this up in the air, take a good look at it, and I'll get back with you and tell you how I got it off of here once I get it off of here. Talk to you guys in a bit.